about now? Okay, we're good. Thank you. Streaming is not a talent of mine, so. Okay, good. Good, good. So I have my my ink journal here. And so I figured we've been doing everything sort of by brand, but I've reserved some space in the back, specifically for swatches by color family. And this is sort of a weird angle. I'm sorry about that. So, I wanted to start with the new platinum Chou Kuro. You know what? This is no, this is correct. This is the correct orientation. So this is the box for it. It's black on black. Oh, this is your first live too? The last one I did was 5 months ago, so I'm out of practice again, just like I was last time. But so this is the box for Chou Kuro, black on black, and it has this little black sleeve that comes on it. I will spoil this and say that I've already put it in 2 pens, and I loved it. The instructions for it say to put it in pens, and then if you're going to rinse it off, or like clean the pen, to use distilled water. And so that's what I did because it's pretty readily available and inexpensive. And it cleaned right out. It was super easy. And the ink itself is really gorgeous and flows well out of the pen. So it has like this slanted box presentation, which is really nice. So I figured we would swatch this one first, follow it with platinum carbon black, and that way we have a good baseline for the blackest blacks to see what else possibly compares. Okay. And also, because this has different cleaning requirements, it'd probably be better to start with this. It comes with an ink miser in the bottle. I'm gonna try to scoot y'all in some. Okay. Hello. Okay. Ooh, I got a blob. Blob. Wie heißt du? Okay, so we're doing the name above the swatch. Ich spreche nur ein bisschen Deutsch. Oh, all of this is off screen. I am so sorry. So typically at the end of the swatch, I try to drag out some of the other colors with water. I don't think that's going to work well with this one. Yeah, that looks yucky. Gross. Out of a pen, Chou Kuro dries relatively fast. You can see it's almost dry in this swatch now. And it dries down pretty matte. So I'm just gonna wipe off this nib here so that we can do carbon black next. How's everybody's day going? Waiting for Hurricane Lee. Ooh. I haven't been tracking it. We were on vacation last week. And it was a little bit scary because we were on vacation at the beach. So I'm glad we managed to avoid it. I hope it doesn't hit too bad. Is it still a big hurricane, or is it more of like a category 2 or 3 or something? Hope for only wind. Yeah. Wind can be just as bad as rain, though. We've had our share of hurricanes. Okay. Where did I put? Here we go. So I have a sample of carbon black. And again, everything is out of frame. So we'll do carbon black next. carbon black really, in comparison, is more like a graphite. Ooh, lopsided. There we go. It has a like a gray sheen to it. Ooh. Yeah, you can see how much nicer that plays in water than the Chou Kuro does. I was just making a dot for the sample cap, because I forgot to do that before I cleaned my little dip pen. Okay, any requests for the next black ink? I have most of them, I think. We've got Takesume, Aurora Black. I've got the Pannonia Strigoi, Color versus Permanent Black, Cross Black, the Kobe Black, whose name I forgot. I have a whole thing here. Did I mention Montegrappa Thestral, Color versus Shiny Black, Golf Faust. Do you have a black ink glossy like the color of a black piano? Yeah, I think Thestral is pretty good for that because it's black with a black sheen. So this is part of the Harry Potter collection. This is one of my very favorite black inks, because it's black, but because it has that black sheen to it, it's still pretty classy, but not like overly, like there's something interesting to it, but it's not too flashy. Okay, so we'll do Thestral. I'm a big fan of black inks, and if they're gray, then they're not really black. So it's hard to find a good black ink, which is why I'm so excited about this new Platinum Chou Kuro ink, this one, because it is so super black. Okay. This ink, as all sort of Montegrappa inks are, is a little bit on the spendy side, but it feels really good coming out of the pen. It's a well lubricated ink, and I found that it behaves really well. So what pens are you using now, Donna? This is the bottle. I think you can find these on sale for around $25, $28, which is better than, I think it goes for like $38 usually. Like, I think that's full retail on it. So find it on sale. It's been out for a couple of years now, so you should be able to find it on sale. Get it back into the box. There we go. One that's sort of shiny. Well, of course there's shiny black, but that has shimmer in it, but I also believe it has a sheen to it too. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Yamabudo is lovely. Those magenta colored inks, I have a hard time with them. It's like, I have a hard time with red inks too. Yeah, it doesn't particularly care for Yamabudo, does it? I have a couple of the Hongdian pens. I like them. Okay, so we're looking at color versus shiny black now. I hope I managed to get enough shimmer on here. I think this has more of like a purpley undertone to it. It's not super, super black. see it's so much more purple than the other one. Yeah, that is nice if you find the right fountain pen. You really don't have to use as much pressure when you're writing with it as you do with, say, a ballpoint. I think the next best is rollerball, but okay, you can already see the shimmer. And if I sound weird, it's because I hear myself on delay. So you can see a little bit of the sheen in Thestral. And all of that gray sheen in Carbon Black. Yeah, the Moonmont C1 is good. I've not tried the Novelures yet. Mostly because I think they're fairly similar to TWSBI, and I have a substantial TWSBI collection. It is gray. That's why I think it's more of like a pencil graphite color. But that used to be the blackest black that people would say was platinum carbon black. And I like it also because it's more of a permanent black. Next to the rest of these, shiny black looks very like blue, purple, gray. Amanda! Your emo heart is so happy. Was that from you? Oh no, okay. That sample was from Sarah. Let's see. What have you sent me? Oh, I know what you need to see. You need to see Ferris Wheel Press Patina Black. I'm actually going to hold off on that one towards the end because it's not a true black. We're taking requests on blacks. Oh, you're leaving? No, don't leave. I do want to get Aurora Black out of the way, though, because I think it belongs up here. So I'm going to do Aurora Black, and then you guys think about what other black you want to see next. I probably have it. Before Thestral Black and Chou Kuro, Aurora Black was my jam. And it still is my jam. If you have a dry writing pen, Aurora Black is a good way to go. And if you're curious about the paper, this is Cosmo Airlight. And I'm using this leather piece here because it does not like handle wheels. Another person from Germany? V. Gates. It is really nice. I love it. I have a thing for blacks. Black is beautiful. What Leonardo? You got a Leonardo pen? Not very good. I hope you feel better. Hey, Sergeant Stretch, I missed your comment. Oh my gosh, you have a bottle of Aurora Black? You still haven't tried it? Oh, man, you're missing out. Why on earth would they send you a bottle of black ink for a primary manipulation pen? That doesn't make any sense to me. You've had it for over a year? You have to at least swatch it. Put it in your driest pen. And you'll love it. You did swatch it, and you still haven't used it. No. Alright, so here's where we are so far. Ooh, I've not tried the triple tail yet. Okay, so we can see the sheen on carbon black. Ridiculous. The sheen on thestral. Not as ridiculous. Some serious shimmer in the shiny black. And look at how black Chou Kuro is. That is crazy. There's a little bit of sheen developing on the Aurora Black. Okay. What next? Oh, you know what? Cross black is pretty good. I do a lot of note taking, and recently I found that my eyes prefer just like darker inks. So, like if you have to go back and reference a lot of notes, it's just easier with a darker color ink. This also has more of that purpley undertone to it. So Amanda, I saw you inked that Leonardo the other day. How much do you love that pen? Look, cross inks are way underrated. They are so good. You love it? Aren't they amazing? Yeah, Cross Violet is great. I think Chris Sands recently did a video where she had inked Cross Black, and now it is like her favorite black ink. I understand that. It's a good one. Okay, what next? For those of you that weren't here at the beginning, I have all of these. We've got Takasume and Pannonia Strigoi, and I figured I'd also throw in Cat at Midnight, even though that's not black, but it's pretty dark. Yeah, in-your-face colors are fun too. I think the trend for a lot of ink lately has been pretty pastel stuff, which is great. It's beautiful. It's just not for me. It's not as easy to read. Plus, I'm old and my eyes are bad. Oh, I've also removed the ink from a TWSBI cartridge. Let me put this in frame so you can see. I've removed the ink from this TWSBI cartridge that comes in the swipe. This little sucker holds like a full 1.5 milliliters of ink. It's crazy. And if you've never emptied one of these before, this little black plug at the back is not ink. It's just like a piece of plastic or something. That threw me off when I was pulling that out. Okay, so I have the TWSBI, and then I also pulled ink out of one of these Kaweco black cartridges. So this is all of the ink that came out of here. Huge difference. This is about 0.5 milliliter. You haven't used one of the cartridges yet? No, me either. I'm just like, I'm never gonna put this cartridge in a pen, but I might put the ink in a pen. That is a lot of ink that comes out of here. Super impressive. Okay, so I guess since I did Cross Black, maybe we can do a bunch of like brand blacks, like Lamy and the Kaweco and the TWSBI one. You don't have cartridges. Yeah, I don't use them, which is why they just sit around, and I thought that it would be a good idea to... Oh, you know what? I have a platinum black cartridge in here too, so let me pull that out. There it is. So that's the amount of ink that I managed to get out of a platinum cartridge a while ago, which is about the same as the Kaweco cartridge. Yeah, I would eyedropper pens, but I get tired of ink, and so I like to change my ink a lot. Okay, so we're doing TWSBI Black, man devoted TWSBI Black. The TWSBI cartridges were bigger and they made a big deal about it. I think they'll fit in other pens as long as the cartridge actually... Yeah, I was looking at the end of it and comparing it to the Kaweco cartridge, and it looks really similar. I just think this outer diameter, not the outer diameter of the cartridge itself, but of this little inlet portion, I think that's just like a hair... Maybe not. It just looks like it's a hair thicker than the Kaweco cartridge. Okay, 4 milliliters of what? 6 months. No. A day or two, it's empty. Holy cow, you write a lot. Okay, what are we doing next? Oh, the Twisby Black. This one. Someone, don't forget to remind me to actually label this sample vial. Silent Night. I'm not familiar with that one. Bungo Box is too fancy for me. Porky! Hi! We're swatching inks. Look at all these black, beautiful black inks that we've got. They make a sausage of ink on the paper. A sausage of ink. I love that. Whoa, this is wet. Yikes. All right, Porky, I don't have your exact Black Noodlers ink. You have, oh wait, you have Heart of Darkness, right? I might have a sample of that. Maybe. I might not, but I might. Maybe. I do have Bad Black Moccasin. Or Worm of Ink. No, I'm not laughing at your English. Your English is great. I just love the imagery of it. Because I'm sure your English is about 1,000 times better than my German. Worm of Ink. I love it. Gosh, that's messy. Okay. So Porky, you may have joined afterwards, but right now we're on a pen brand kick for black inks. So we're doing Twisby Black, we did. And then we've got to do the Platinum Black that comes in the cartridges, like when you get a Preppy or something. And we've got Lamy Black. Yeah, paper is super important when it comes to fountain penning. You don't want really absorbent paper when you have a lot of ink on the page, because it just spreads and feathers. Almost done with the filling of which ink of which. It's so dark that you can't see what color it is. You need to put it in a drier pen, maybe. No. Sergeant Stretch. No. Black ink should be black. Oh look, that Twisby is pretty much dry, with the exception of in the writing, because that really blobbed off the nib. I will say that Aurora Black and Cross Black are pretty daggone similar. It's interesting. Blackie, that's gray. No, thank you. Okay, so I grabbed Lamy Black. This looks like it has some purple undertone to it. Cross looks more purple in the wash. I'm not saying they're identical, I'm just saying that they're pretty similar. Yeah, Aurora might be just like a little bit darker in the wash. That's okay. These samples that you get from Van Ness are huge. That is crazy. Yep, pretty purple. Okay. What do we think next? Another German brand? Out a little bit. Sorry for the shake. Here's our page so far. Sergeant Stretch, I am so surprised my postcard got to you so quickly. That was crazy. It took like 2 days. Okay, so I assume, and maybe I assume incorrectly, that the ink in the Kaweco cartridges is actually Kaweco's black ink. I don't know. Yeah, it was like 2 days. Well, I sent it on Monday. So when did it get to you? Wednesday? Thursday? 2 or 3 days. It was crazy. Faber-Castell Carbon Black. Oh, I've not tried that one, and I don't have that one. I've not tried the Crystal Obsidian either. See, I am missing black inks. I've got quite a collection over here, though. Ooh, blue. Arrived Wednesday. Man, that is super fast for a postcard. Bonkers. Okay. While I'm swatching, I'm also putting these little rings on the top of my sample. I don't know if it makes much of a difference. Can you tell the difference between these two? Yeah, I would call that Kaveco black more of a black, blue black. You know, I have not tried a single Scribo ink. Okay, last one for this page is just the platinum black that comes in the cartridges. All of the Scribo inks are gorgeous. I do like the bottles. The bottles are super cool. Okay. This is this page so far. Colorverse Shiny Black and the Kaveco Black. Sorry about the shakiness, I'm just trying to bring it out. I need to bring it out more. Ah, that's in. I swear I've filmed before. Yeah, this is Kaveco Black. That is so blue. That's crazy how blue that is. And then the Colorverse Shiny Black is really more of a purpley gray looking thing. It looks like we're going to get some sheen on this platinum black. Aurora Black, that's all you have to say. Rado! Oh my god! Hi! All of my pen pals are in chat. This is awesome. Yes, okay. Aurora Black is great, but come on. Chou Kuro is still the best. Look, you can't even see carbon black. It's so sheeny. If you guys have any swirly colored pens that you would like to donate to a worthy cause, you can send them to Rado. I hear he loves them. Okay. Everything looks pretty dry on this page, so I am going to put in a prophylactic page and then turn it over. And we can start on page 2. All the swirlies. Okay. Next. I think that took care of all of the pen brand black inks. Okay, so I grabbed Colorverse Permanent Black from their Office series. Let me scooch you back in again. That's out. That's too far. Okay. Ooh. Amanda, have you used this one? You still here? Is it just me, or is this like ridiculously dry? Ooh. Look at how it covers my nib. This looks gross. Yuck. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I didn't do my lid. Oh, crap. That's a gross color. Oh wow. It's not even rinsing off. It's gross. Oh no. It is ew. This is a trash ink. No. Yuck, guys. That's so gross. I would say that should go in a donation pile, but that should really just be thrown away. Has anybody tried that one? Ugh. Okay, well then let's try a Noodler's Black. This is Bad Black Moccasin. I used to have... Oh yeah, look, this one sticks too. I used to have a whole bottle of this, but I either sold it or gave it away. I don't know how to spell moccasin. M-O-C-C-A-S-I-N. I got rid of it just because it was not behaving for me. Is which one in Dromgool's color? Oh, it's okay. Walk your dog. The Bay State Blue. You like Bay State Blue. You like playing with fire. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure when I bought it just right off of Amazon. So definitely not Dromgool's. Coffee break. It kills pens. Yes, that's what I've heard. So I've avoided it. I mean, what I will say about the Bad Black Moccasin, it is black. It's not like a gray ink at all, but it just... The particular bottle that I have is very wet. Super wet. Okay, what next? Well, yeah. We skipped one in the pen manufacturer. Bless you, Sneaky. In the pen manufacturer category here. This is Namiki Black. did it again. Well, they can chant all they want, but until somebody sends me that ink, I can't swatch it. I'm sorry. I think I have that one. Nope. I do not have that one. I'm sorry. I should have taken a poll and asked people what they wanted to see so that I could order it specifically for this. No chance from this side. I do not need Heart of Darkness. I'm pretty sure that I had it and I got rid of it. Okay, Mickey Black, done. Yep, this is the ring for Kaweco's black. It's very blue. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's so blue. Somebody recent, I think Doodlebud did a video recently on Bay State Blue. He said Diamine, I'm trying to remember the ink that he said that was really close. Diamine, oh, maybe it was Sargasso Sea. Oh, Blue Velvet, okay. Not completely. So this one is Dominant Industry Base Black. This feels really nice coming off of the nib. If that means anything at all. It feels good. This is Cosmo Airlight paper. Yeah, because, oh no, all of the bad reports I've heard, I've avoided Bay State Blue. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah, that happens with a lot of the Noodler's inks. He just puts too much whatever lubricant in there, I think. Like, I appreciate that he wants you to get the most for your money, but don't fill the bottle all the way to the rim. Don't put so much of whatever lubricates it that it makes it unusable. I do still like Apache Sunset. That one has some really nice shading in it. I'm a big fan of these Wearingal inks. They're very nice. Ooh, I'm not familiar with that paper brand. Is that a German manufacturer? I don't even want to attempt to pronounce that. Gores Mule. I don't know. Oh, nice. You've got the inside scoop on paper. This is a pretty new one. Robert Oster Majestic Black. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that this is mostly dry. The O here is still very wet. God, this color versus... Oh, I'm sorry. You can't even see what I'm pointing at. Okay, let me put down the vial of ink. Okay, here we go. First of all, this color versus permanent black is gross. That is terrible. But yeah, the O in Noodlers is still very wet. I'm like fairly happy with the rest of the swatch. It seems mostly dry. So that's pretty good. But I do remember with this ink that it does take a while to dry. Faust has some interesting sheen developing here. It's got a gold sheen to it. Ooh, nice. The Namiki Black also has a nice amount of sheen to it. And base black, that's sort of like its selling point, is that it's very sheeny. But that Faust is killer. So you would send your correspondence in the mail and like it would smear because it just never dried? Okay. Robert Oster. Majestic black? Yeah. I don't often think of Robert Oster for black inks. See, it's a selling point that Noodles inks never dry. I've never made ink before. I assume that's what you mean, make ink. Oh, here's one with some shimmer in it. I don't know exactly how black this is. We're getting more towards the mostly black inks. Oh, that's another shimmer one. Actually, maybe I'll leave all the shimmer ones besides the one we already did. For last. Okay. I've not tried Robert Oster charcoal. That's as black as you get, as in that's as black as you want it to get, so it's like almost black, or that's just the blackest ink that you use? Hey! Stop it. Sorry. Cats are attacking each other. What is this? Oh yeah, colors. This one has a fairly red undertone to it. You started it because you had a really ugly coffee and didn't want it to go to waste. Huh. Interesting. You were here for the first page. I told you the best black ink for your taxes is gonna be Chou Kuro. Yeah, this is really like red. Oh man, I did a bad job here. We got all these little spots. Okay. Good. Too black and you use nuance. Okay. Like, I get that. I get that. Miss Marilyn, hi. We've been swatching away. I hope you're having... Oh, this is not an ink. Crap. I tried to swatch a dirty pen flush. Crap, what was I just trying to swatch? Let me do this Kobe. Yeah, as it dries down, that undertone is like real purple. T. Carter, I would say that since black is the absence of light, that you can't be that it's an absolute, right? So all of these other ones that are sort of like grays and not blacks should be called black. What ink is this? Kobe number 24. Wow, bad handwriting. 24. And this is... Dang it. Why do you feel like an intruder? Oh, because all these YouTubers are in one spot? Uh-oh. What do you got going on right now, Miss Marilyn? Okay, that Kobe is pretty. I have yet to encounter a Kobe that I haven't liked. Ooh, what's today's ink? Yeah, you're super thorough with testing on papers. Bungu Box Tipsy. What color family is that in? Okay. Takasume. This is really sort of more gray than it is black, but we have to test it, right? What I do really love about this ink is the shading is super nice. Murky purplish gray. Ooh. That's like Amanda's jam. We only got a couple of inks left. This is crazy. Oh wow, this feels really great coming off the nib. Oh wow. An I and not an E. Wow. Cheers. Using the cap. Aww. Look, we were all intruders, quote unquote, at some point, right? I've not been in this hobby for that long. And don't ask me how I managed to have a YouTube channel and everything else. It just happened. It was an accident, I swear. But yeah, when you find that you connect with something, you just sort of like grow into the community. And I tell you what, this community is so freaking great. I've never met like a nicer, more generous and kind bunch of people in my entire life. So the fountain pen community is home, certainly. Yeah, you guys are awesome. And I hate how busy I've been lately with like real life stuff, because it's taken me away from YouTube and the community, and I miss you guys. So days like today, when I get to hang and swatch inks, oh, so special. Weird about colored liquid, ain't that the truth? Okay, I'm gonna do a weird one. This isn't black. I mean, honestly, by comparison, most of these aren't black, but this is Ink Institute Cat at Midnight. Isn't this bottle precious? My cats were just doing this a minute ago. Okay, next page is going to be inks with crap in them. So, shimmer and pigment. And there are not that many left, so yay! I mean, aw, sad. The difference in feel between this ink and the Pilot is crazy. You can tell with the Pilot ink that it really gives you like a nice like cushion on the page. Most of these other inks do not. Isn't the bottle cute? Yeah, writing with fountain pens in school is a very like European thing. Here in the States, it's pretty much all pencils. There was a time when they like banned pens for us. We had to write in pencil only, and then only once we were in high school were we allowed to use pens. Okay, I'm gonna walk away for a second so I can swap out my water because it's getting pretty murky. I will zoom out so y'all can watch the ink dry and take a look at the page. I'm sorry for how jumpy this is. Hopefully my cat won't jump up here. Okay, I'm gonna Nobody was so excited to watch ink dry. Looks like we just have one tiny little spot here for Cat at Midnight. Everything else, am I lying? Oh, this noodler still isn't dry. I'll blot it, otherwise we're never going to move on. We got more to do. We can't wait for you. Yeah, see how wet that still was? Crazy. Oh no, I got water on the page. No. Guys, this is exactly why most of my videos are silent, because I just ramble on about the most inane stuff. Okay. So, looking back at the previous page. Wow, that carbon black is crazy. This platinum black cartridge also has like a lot of sheen to it. Okay. And then let me see if I can do sort of a... Does this do anything for anybody? You can still see most of... Oh, you didn't know carbon black had sheen to it? Yeah, I didn't know that either. And so when I got Chou Kuro, I also got a sample of carbon black. The sheen is even in the wash. It is crazy how much sheen is in it. Wow, I really dropped water everywhere. Okay. These little blotting pages are from Esterbrook, and they are so super cute. Chou Kuro is amazing. I put it in an eco because I was just like, if I have to sacrifice an eco, I sacrifice an eco. Because Platinum says that it's the cleaning of it is particular, so you have to use distilled water to clean it, which isn't it's not a problem. Distilled water is super cheap, so I'm not worried about that. And so I put it in there, and I wrote it dry in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, which is crazy. And so then my husband bought me a bottle of it because he's like the most awesome person ever. And he kept hearing me rant and rave about how much I loved it. No, I put it in an eco because I wanted to put it in something that I liked writing with, and I don't always like preppies. I think literally the only preppy I have is this one, and I have bleach water in it. I've not even looked at this in the longest time. Oh, the nib still looks pretty good. So yeah, I put it in eco because, you know, I don't mind. And so once I wrote it dry, I cleaned it out, and it cleaned out perfectly. And so I put it in a different pen, which I won't tell you about now because I need to make a video about it. But the other pen is quite a bit more expensive. So. But sheen on carbon black, not work on any paper. Oh, you know, I don't know. I imagine if you put carbon black on like printer paper or something that you might be able to get less sheen on it. That's probably likely. Cosmo Airlight paper does tend to show. Oh, honey, what? I do. We can do that one next. Shogun. Where'd I put it? Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of ink samples for just black. Oh, are you honeying somebody else? Can't believe you have more than 2 pages. Okay, I see what you're saying. Baby, this is just my blacks. I have drawers full of ink, and I have outgrown my drawers. So there's just ink everywhere. Okay, so we're doing Shogun next. It's very strange how it's stained the vial sort of this like purple color. You're being educated. Look, I've been going down this rabbit hole for a minute now. Okay, I have to catch up here. You have a nice homepage with more than 5,000 ink samples in Germany. Holy cow. Like, I didn't even know there were that many inks. Miss Marilyn has over 400 ink samples and 150 bottles of ink. I don't think I have that many. I think total I probably have a mix somewhere around 300, 350, something like that. I have a lot of ink samples. Most of it's ink samples. Amanda has, let's see, when I last looked at Amanda's fountain pen companion, I think I was just looking at your bottles, my dear, and it was several hundred. I need to know how Amanda stores her inks because I think she probably has a whole nother warehouse that she keeps them in. You know, you can't figure out what black you want? Okay, so you have the Hongdian, and then you said you had another one. If you can find cross black would probably work really nice in that because it's got some good lubrication to it. Sometimes those Hongdian pens feel a little bit dry. It's almost, in the ones that I've tried, it feels like there's some sort of like film on the nib. I know that it's not, you do need a warehouse, Amanda. Oh my gosh, more than 500 bottles. Yeah, cross black would be nice if you can find it. And I think it's fairly inexpensive. Aurora Black is a favorite of mine. And that's also fairly inexpensive and super wet. So you can put that in the driest pen you have and it'll feel pretty nice. Gonna have to find a bigger dresser. How about some Troublemaker Polar Lights? This is more green than it is black, but we'll include it because it's so dark. I envision Manda's bed is just made up of boxes of ink bottles. Oh shoot, this is really green. Okay, I'm gonna refrain from putting this in here because it is way too green. Get out of my room. Okay, we're gonna go Black Dream. How's that? I will skip Polar Lights because that is very green. Oh my god, a dry black ink. Oh, you know what? I bet that's very similar to that Colorverse permanent black. Oh, this is very blue. Or teal. What is this color? Not black. You lied to me, Waringle. You got rid of the bed and replaced it with boxes of ink. Aw, Miss Marilyn, I'm having fun with you guys too. You just don't even know. Yeah, it's like a greener Roaring Patina-ish. Oh, hey, we can do that one next so that they're side by side. Or is that blue? God, I don't know what color that is. Okay, Amanda, if you dump all of your ink bottles into a waterbed, you could store a lot more ink that way. And I bet it'd be pretty comfortable. Okay, Roaring Patina Black next. Ooh, yeah, that's what you guys can do with samples that you don't have enough ink in to fill a pen. Just dump them in a waterbed. Eventually you'll have enough to sleep on it. Okay, but Manda's waterbed would be purple ink, because she has a majority of purple ink. This is the most ridiculous thing I've talked about in forever. And in case you all didn't know, in terms of black inks that have shimmer in them, this one is my favorite. Yeah, that would be bad if it leaked. Oh no, I did it again. Crap. Oh, it's so pretty. Not black, but pretty. Okay, we have 2 inks left. I know, Amanda. I know. I'm not that hung up on the name though. I know it's a blue black. Look at it. No. Black Dream is also not black. I know. Okay. Well, which one are you waiting for? Look, Amanda, if Ferris Wheel Press isn't going to release a non-shimmer ink, do you really think they're going to release a black ink? I doubt it. That's not what they do. This one is this. This was more difficult to clean out of an eco than Chou Kuro was. Right, yeah, I wouldn't put it in an expensive pen. A TWSBI Go would be okay. I've done that. It's okay. You can clean that out. To clean it out though, I had to put them in Oh shoot, ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I really hate Ferris wheel press. The packaging is so enticing, but and the inks that I have used are really nice, really. But I'm sick of all the shimmer inks. Oh no. Okay, so Carter, you have what? Diatramentus permanent black? What else you have? I think you mentioned that. Me? Crap ink everywhere. I don't claim that this Kobe is a black ink. Just letting y'all know. And I don't think that this is the correct name. Oh, come on. I think it belongs more than patina black does. Okay, y'all. That was the last of the black, the quote-unquote black inks that I have. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then we can go back and look. And I also have all of these toppers that I have to figure out how to get back on the. Okay, but I will read the chat. Put stream in my 823? Are you crazy? No. No. Bad. If you have to put it in an ultrasonic cleaner in order to properly clean it, please don't put that ink in your 823. Pure Pens Welsh Gold. Ooh. That's a black ink? Oh, well, I have. Wait, Polar Lights or Polar Nights, Carter? I do have Parker Quink, but my bottle is so old that it's not. It is not the color it's supposed to be. Okay, we can do Polar Lights. I don't mind. Oh, yeah, but Miss Marilyn, I don't like the private reserve bottles. Just like ooh, what is that brand called? Andalirium has that same pot type ink bottle. I don't like that. It makes me nervous. Yeah, this is very green. This is green. Very, very green. Very, very dry. Can I say what again? That I don't like the private reserve pots? Yeah, Sergeant Stretch, I agree. I do like the inks that I've tried from them. I didn't care for the pen that came in last month's ink fight. All form and no substance. Oh, well, I don't agree with that. I think the inks themselves are nice inks, generally. Holy cow, this page is dry already. Well, the Kobe is a little bit wet. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys can't see it. Check that out. See, look at Roaring Patina Black. Is that not awesome? Gold shimmer, red sheen, and blue-black base. Lovely. Black Dream is certainly more muted. That is, it looks like a rose-colored shimmer on there. The sheen looks black to me, and definitely a blue base. Strigoi. You know what? I have a light here. Maybe this will help. That did nothing. That does nothing. Polar Lights is crazy though. Gorgeous. It's so strange that in the vial, off the pen, while it's still wet, the ink itself just looks green. And then when it dries down, it's more of this gray color. Neato Burrito. I'm gonna blot this so we can go back and look at what we've done. That Kobe is pretty. Again, I haven't met a Kobe ink I haven't liked yet. Okay. So this is all of our blackish shimmer and pigment inks. Sorry, you can't see that. Nice. Pop it out. This is a a blob of ink. This isn't bleed through. Everything behaved really well here. Let's flip this over. Everything behaved pretty well here. It looks like the wear angle might want to start bleeding through, but it did not. This page all looks pretty good. That permanent black is just gross. Look at it. That's nasty. I'm sorry, Colorverse. I love you, but what were you thinking? That base black is woo. Faust is really pretty. I'm digging that sheen. Black Hole has that really pretty purple undertone to it. This Kobe 24 is pretty solid. Wow, Takasumi is very blue. And the Cat at Midnight is very blue looking as well. Okay. First page, in case anybody missed it. Closer. You get some good sheen from that platinum black cartridge. Don't throw those away, y'all. Those are pretty good. Okay. Oh, your swatch says Polar Nights? Yeah, those pots don't, they don't, I could see how they would be good for calligraphy. You just want to like dip into them, but they scare me for filling fountain pens. Yeah, I have a lot of Troublemaker inks inked right now, and we're having conversations together. Oh, Amanda, I'm sorry that you have to go do your video. I'll go watch it as soon as I finish my... Well, I guess as soon as you upload it. I still have yesterday and the day before's video that I have to watch. Okay, so the thing about Ferris Wheel Press, I don't think that they're necessarily thinking that you're going to be using their inks in pens. I think they have an idea that they're making inks for illustrators and people that use them for art. They have so many pale colored inks, there's no way that they're thinking that you're using those to write notes or letters or whatever you would usually write with. I think they're really thinking about illustrators and artists. And illustrators do use fountain pens. I don't know what Diamine Solstice is. I've not used that one. Bye, Sergeant Stretch. Yeah, I'm procrastinating on being productive as well. Shiny black is nice. It is not black. It's like a shiny purple gray. Oh, you're going live at 1 Pacific time. Is that 3 or 4 o'clock my time? What's the excuse for haha? Like sailor haha? Haha is legible. Yeah, Carter. We'll do grays next time. Honestly, though, I don't have many grays. Other than the ones that I've swatched today, I don't have a lot of gray. That is a good question. What makes gray gray? Is it desaturated black, or can grays have undertones of purples and greens and other colors in them? What makes gray gray? Hiroshizuku, haha. Did I write something wrong? No. Sailor, haha. Faux black. Right. Sailor Manual, haha. How did we get on haha? Are you just trying to make me say haha a lot? Because I believe that's something Rodolfo would do. Alright folks, I don't have any more blackish inks to swatch for you. Let me know if you have a favorite. I'm about ready to throw all of these but my new platinum away. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just so super stoked about this ink. Love it. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I've missed you guys and gals. Really, I've missed you. I've missed you folks a lot. So until next time, and hopefully I don't wait another 5 months to do a live, but that seems to be the way I do it. Oh, thanks for hanging out with me, Miss Marilyn. What's my favorite? My favorite, well, my favorite's always been Aurora Black, Montegrappa Thestral, and now this Chou Kuro. I think I'm going to have to get this Hiroshizuku in a pen, though, just for how it felt when I swatched it. It felt like I was floating on a cloud. So if you don't have samples of those ones, I would say try checking those out, because they're kind of killer. Kind of killer. Aw, thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Donna. It is so smooth. It is so smooth. And doing an exercise like this when you're swatching back to back of all like the same color family, it's a great way to discover things like that. Yep, you have a nice day too, Artie. All right, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.